guys, thanks so much for joining me in this video. Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Quynh. I also go by QP, and on my channel I make fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos. So in this video, I want to talk about the Lashify lash system. So I actually don't really like wearing fake lashes because traditional strip lashes just are not comfortable for me. I have never really been able to get them to fit my eyes properly, and when I do have them on, they just feel really heavy and they're not comfortable, and so I can't really enjoy my night when I have them on, and it just doesn't feel very natural. I have since tried lash extensions, which are not only pricey, but I feel like they look really good for about a week and a half or so, and then they kind of start falling out and they look a little bit funky. And I also noticed a lot of damage to my eyelashes when I had lash extensions. However, I recently just got married, and I knew that for my wedding I wanted longer lashes because, you know, we're gonna be taking pictures and longer lashes just look a lot better in these pictures. So I thought I would try the Lashify lash system. Now, this system is very new. It's unlike any other lash systems on the market right now. I think the owner of it actually has a bunch of patents for the way that these lashes are made, and so they're very unique and they're applied very differently than traditional strip lashes, which is what I really liked about it. So before I move on, let's go ahead and just open up this box. I want to show you guys how this comes. It's actually very, very beautiful, but it also is very pricey. So when you open up this box, it is this all black box, and it's packaged really, really well. So when you open that up, you get all of the contents of your box. Now for my box, I got the control kit, which is the most expensive thing on their website, but it's pretty much like the starter kit for Lashify. And then I also got this bondage with charcoal flex, which is supposed to be like a stronger glue. And then I got another set of gossamers. Now this is a shorter gossamer than what comes in the control kit, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then in this, there are also the samples of the melt away eye makeup remover, and then like a pre-cleanse for your eyelashes. So obviously, as you can see, this has been open. Now I used this for the first time on my way to my wedding. We had an early morning wedding. We were pretty much just eloping, and then we were planning on having a reception with family and friends later on. So this day was just supposed to be for us. I had to get up like at 5 in the morning to start getting ready, and so I was running a little bit behind. So I actually applied the lashes in the car without any like table or anything, and I was surprisingly impressed with how easy the application was, considering it was my first time. I was in a moving vehicle. I got it to work the first try, and it like went really, really well. I really enjoyed wearing these lashes. I had this on starting at 8:30 in the morning on my way to my wedding, and it lasted all the way up until probably 11:30 at night. No issues with it falling off, no issues with it like itching my eyes, irritating my eyes. I didn't have to reapply any formula or the glue or the glass or anything like that at all. It stayed on really well. The band on these lashes are super thin. They're thinner than any other lash band I've seen in the past, and I think because of that, it makes them so comfortable. So let's open up the control kit, and you can see what comes inside of it. Now this control kit comes in this really sleek, beautiful black box that has like a magnet clasp. You guys can hear that. And then it opens up, and then there's foam around the edges here, and then your control kit is this plastic container right here. Now before I open that up, I want to talk about the box that came in. So as you can see, you can take this out, and there are all of these spots. Now this is for the gossamer. If you do decide to get more gossamers, this is a really, really good storage container for all of your gossamers to keep everything organized. The control kit. As I mentioned before, this was the most expensive thing on their website because it's pretty much your starter kit. This, I want to say, is $145. I did find a coupon online that was like 20 or 30% off, and that was like the biggest discount I have seen on it so far, so I went ahead and just got that. So I got it for like a decent price, but to me it still is very expensive. Like this was probably the cost of like lash extensions when you have lashes done for the first time. So it is pretty pricey. And so when you're kind of considering, you know, whether to get like a lash system like this or to just go and get lash extensions, the prices are pretty similar for the first one, unless you're doing like, you know, the volume lashes, and those are quite a lot more expensive for lash extensions. It is a little bit difficult to open up, so you definitely have to kind of stick your nails in there and then like pop that open. Here is what comes inside. There is a huge mirror on here. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the mirror. It's a little bit warpy. So when you're looking at it, it's like very warpy. If you get close though, I think it's totally fine. And then within the control kit, you get 2 gossamers. I got the curl gossamer, so it's like the C12 and C14, which is pretty much the length of the lashes. When you order the control kit, you get 3 options. So you can get the amplified, the bold, or the curl, and I decided with the curl because I have Asian lashes and they're pin straight, so I wanted to do something that would lift my lashes a little bit, and I actually really do like the curl for my lashes. Within the kit, you also get the Whisper Light Flexible Bond. Now this is a dual-sided bond. On one side there is this brush side, and then the other side is like a wand, which I really like. I like that the wand really helps disperse the formula on your lashes, and so you're not getting big globs. I actually do like this a lot. It's pretty much the glue that holds the gossamer lashes on your lashes, and it's a really good glue. You don't need a lot, and it doesn't dry super quickly. So you put it on and then you wait a few seconds. It's supposed to get tacky, and once it gets tacky, you can then apply the lashes. The next thing in the control kit is the Fuse Control Wand. Now this is pretty much the wand that you use to pick up the lashes and apply them onto your lashes, and then it also is what you use to fuse the gossamers to your natural lashes. For me, I actually think this works really well. I love the shape of it, I love the design of it, and I like the silicone sleeves that it comes with. It worked really well. I used it in the car. It did take a few seconds or a few minutes for me to get used to it, but it wasn't horrible and it didn't pinch or anything, so it was very, very comfortable. I know that there are dupes for it online and like at stores, but I just think that this is really, really good, and if you can, I would definitely splurge on this because I think it just works really well. All right, and then the last thing that you get in the control kit is the glass. And so this is pretty much just a sealant. So after you get your lashes onto your natural lashes, you fuse it, and then once everything looks good, then you apply this. This pretty much just seals everything. It makes the glue less tacky, and then it just kind of like, you know, holds everything in place. I think it worked really well. I've heard some people apply the glass onto the wand, and then that makes it less tacky as well. I haven't tried that because I was in the car and I'd only used this one time, but yeah, it worked really well, and overall I really liked it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put these on and then show you guys the application, show you guys how it is as a beginner, and then let you guys see what it looks like. So what I ended up doing with my lashes is starting on the outer corners and then going in. I started with the C12s on the outside lashes and then went in about halfway through, and then switch over to the C10s. All right, so since my lashes are like pin straight, they recommend curling the lashes so that the gossamers have something to hold on to and it's already curved. And I do have eye makeup on, but my lashes are clean. I didn't put mascara or anything on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get the Whisper Light Bond. And there is an instruction packet or like booklet that comes with it. So what I did was just follow the instructions on that, and it was pretty easy. I'm gonna actually tell you the time. It is 4:15 right now, just to give you an idea of how quickly this goes by. Okay, so for me, what I like to do is use the brush side first, and I try to get rid of the excess because you really don't need that much. And then you kind of just brush it onto your lashes, just a really thin application. And then I like to use the brush end on the other side and kind of just comb that through. So these, they're put in there pretty loosely, so all you have to do is grab each section like that from the tip, and then you can just apply it that way. Just wait a little bit for it to dry, and then I start on the outer corner of my eyes. And then I like to kind of just give it a pinch. Okay, so that's the first one done. Really, really quick, really easy. And as I mentioned, I am not really good at putting on my own lashes. And that to me is a lot easier than putting on an entire strip of lashes on top of my lashes. And the good thing with this glue is if you mess up, you can peel it off without really damaging your lashes. It doesn't like pull all of your lashes off. The glue is it's tacky, it stays really well once you apply the clear coat, but before that you can actually adjust it without having a lot of issues. And then if you really want to, you can add a little bit of glue to the actual lash itself. Alright, so those are all of the 12s. As you guys can see, the 12s on my eyes actually look pretty long. Now I'm going to switch over to some 10s. And this last section, I'm going to apply just a little bit more glue. So when I first used this, it was kind of tricky to kind of get this in. But what I like to do is kind of place one of the like tongs behind the lashes and then rotate it. And then you can kind of squeeze that way. And then once you have the initial press, I like to turn this around and like squeeze just small sections. And that is pretty much it. So that one eye took 8 minutes. And that was with kind of an explanation and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to the left eye. The left eye for me is a little bit trickier than the right eye. But let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm gonna apply that and then show you guys the last step. All right, so all of those are on. Now I'm going to fuse. All right, so all of the lashes are done. That side took just 5 minutes. So really not that bad. And here's what they look like. You can kind of see the edges of it on the bottom of my lashes, but not from the top, which I really like. So when you apply these, you don't want to apply them on the actual lash line. You want to apply it just above the lash line. But as you see, it's really, really easy. And I'm really impressed with how quick and easy this is and the actual look of it. Now that I have everything pretty much done and fused, I'm gonna go in with the glass. This brush is really nice because it has a little fuzzy ball at the end, so it makes it really easy to apply everything. All right. And that is pretty much it. I really, really like the system. I think the only con for me is the price. This whole kit, everything that I got with this order was, I'm gonna say like around $170, and that is with a discount still, I believe. That's one thing that I'm kind of like iffy about this, but since the control kit pretty much comes with everything you need to start, I'm really curious to see if you could actually get like different lash systems out there to use with this kit. So instead of using their lashes, which are their Gossamers, I am curious to see if there's another lash brand out there that can like be cut up or that are similar to this that you can use and are a little bit cheaper, because the replacements for these are, I want to say like they're $20, but they do have a membership. So if you opt to do it like on a subscription, then they are a lot cheaper. I want to say they're like either $10 or $15 per pack of Gossamers like this. So it's actually not bad, but these just aren't meant to be reused that many times. I also haven't tried to wear this long term. I know a lot of people say that you can get away with maybe 2 to 3 days using just the regular bond that is in the control kit. And then that is another reason why I bought the bond or the bondage with charcoal flax, because this is supposed to be a harder or like a stronger hold and can actually get your lashes to last even longer than just 2 to 3 days. For me, however, I haven't really tried wearing this past a day. I'm gonna do a follow-up video in the future and let you guys know how long these lashes last, how long I'm able to get them to last with the bondage. Yeah, that is pretty much it. I actually really like this lash kit. It's one of my favorites I've used so far. I can definitely see myself wearing this again in the future. And I actually have a higher chance of using it because I really do like this, as opposed to regular traditional strip lashes that are harder to put on. They don't last as long, and like halfway through the night, like the corner is normally peeling up or like the outside's peeling up. It just doesn't look good. And so I always hated that, wearing strip lashes, which is why I never really wear them anymore. So these I really like. I love them enough to wear them for my wedding. I thought the pictures turned out really well. So I will be using these a lot more. I have other lash systems I'm going to be reviewing in the future. I'm also going to be trying other lashes that are recommended on YouTube with this system as well as other glues, to see if, you know, maybe there is a better alternative, or there's a dupe, something that's a little bit cheaper, in case you do like the system but you also don't want to spend close to $200 to get started. Alright guys, well that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to click on that subscribe button right there and hit that bell notification so you can see more videos like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!